I have a feeling that this voiceover might be a hot mess. Oh geez, where are my notes? Let me check out my notes. Hello everybody and welcome to Pigknit. If you're not familiar with my channel, nice to meet you. My name is Jessie and I'm an illustrator. This has been an odd couple of weeks, I'll say. Last week I didn't actually get a video out. I was supposed to, and I said I was going to. I even said what it was going to be in the comment of my previous video, but here's what happened. So that was actually a really busy time in general, but I still found time for Justin and I to record the Blob Challenge video, but we were using our new camera, and I was all excited because the microphone is so much better on it. But here's what happened. The way we have the camera set up is it's sort of in front of us, like in between us, in front of us, and then we reach in front of it to draw so you can see what we're drawing and have it kind of be a straight on shot. And for one thing, we were having problems with getting it to focus because we don't really know how to use the camera exactly yet. We're still getting a feel for it. It was a holiday blobs challenge, and the first blob was completely out of focus, and I was like, well, that sucks, but maybe we can fix this. But then for the majority of the video, especially, it was mostly me, honestly, I was like breathing into the microphone.
It wouldn't get hurt.
It was like cringeworthy, so I ended up having to scrap it, and I felt really terrible and I felt really down on myself, and I was like, dang it, because that was the first time I've missed a weekly video in like, I'm not even sure when the last time. I don't know if I ever have. So I hope that you can forgive me. I hope that you understand that it was like December 23rd that it was supposed to go out, and I don't know, I can't make a lot of excuses, but that's just kind of how life goes sometimes. This Christmas has been exhausting. It was much more exhausting than I expected it to be. It's during that time when it's like Christmas is over and half of the people are still on vacation, so half of these like local businesses are still kind of closed. It's like you're in this weird time between Christmas and New Year's where you don't know like what's going on. You don't quite feel ready to get back into the swing of things. I've completely forgotten everything that I had on my to-do list for the last 2 weeks because it's just like everything's been a blur. So it's been a weird kind of time. I was also having a day where Luna was being super antsy. I don't know why she does this sometimes. She wants you to play with her, but if you try to play with her, she doesn't participate. Like she just walks around. So it's really frustrating, and it's funny because this is one of the things that working from home is a downfall for me, is my pets. Overall, I think it's better than having like, you know, certain coworkers that'll be just the end of your happiness at your job. But on days when Luna just wants to follow me around, like she literally will follow me from room to room. That was what she was doing all day yesterday, and it's like animals can't understand when you're like, go away, leave me alone. So I was like really struggling to focus this week, and then Luna wasn't helping. I kind of just did things like I took Christmas down. That's one thing I did this week that I was like, for the first time in forever maybe, I was like over Christmas. I'm ready to put the holidays behind me. I took the tree down, I took all the ornaments down. I'm just ready for it to be behind us and kind of move forward because, I don't know. It was a stressful Christmas. Hopefully yours was a little better if you had, if you had a good Christmas, that's great. But I think it's kind of common for it to be a stressful thing overall. And that's something you don't realize until you get older. It's like, wow, Christmas is actually super stressful and expensive. I sort of just wanted to take this time, and I've been doing a lot of reflecting about 2016 and what 2017 will hopefully mean for me. And I know that a lot of people are really sick of 2016. They're like, quite frankly, angry at 2016. I know there was a lot of weird, bad things that happened in 2016. I share the same thoughts about that in a certain sense, but at the same time, I had a pretty good 2016. I mean, I feel like it got to a rocky start, but I had some really awesome things happen in 2016, some of which I can't talk about right now, but you guys will know soon enough. So I was looking at my New Year's resolutions, and I had gotten this idea, I think I read about it in a book, where you keep like a tiny journal of your resolutions for every year, so that in late December you can look back and see if you actually did any of those resolutions. But the problem is, I lost my book. I have these Moleskine sketchbooks. I think I have 3 of them because they came in like a 3-pack or a 2-pack. And I can never find them. They're so tiny. I can't ever find them. And I'm pretty sure one of them is my New Year's resolution thing. I did find a few resolutions that I had scratched into another sketchbook. It did say 2016 New Year's resolutions, but I'm pretty sure I put them in a book that I lost. So maybe I can find a new one. What's funny though is last year, my resolutions were much more simple. I had like 4. Maybe my mindset was like, I'll just focus on a few things so that I can just do those because I don't want to overwhelm myself. But what's funny is when you look back at your goals and you realize that maybe your goals have changed, you know, like maybe you thought you wanted to do this, but you didn't want to. Like one of my goals was to create a habit of dry brushing before I get in the shower. Let me tell you how much I did that. Probably 5 times last year, and it's like that's not even a concern of mine right now. Like apparently that was something I thought would be really helpful, and like it just never became a thing. Honestly, when you live in Buffalo and you're gonna get in the shower, you're pretty anxious to get in the shower and not be standing around in the cold bathroom dry brushing. YouTube was not a goal last year because honestly at this time last year I didn't even know I was going to make a YouTube channel. Like, I had no idea. It's funny because look at how much it's changed. But I think it was around February, so I'm coming up on my 1 year, guys. I decided to just kind of like really sit down and not as much New Year's resolutions, but like more like a year-end goal kind of setting thing from a business point of view, because I don't like to make New Year's resolutions necessarily, because I feel like that it's like, what does that even mean, you know? I think it's like a fear of like, if I don't hit that goal, I'm going to be more let down. But it's like, if you don't necessarily make any game plan, it's like, how are you ever going to actually do anything? I'm going to be a nicer person. Okay. I don't know. I don't see the value in that. So this year I kind of, maybe I went overboard, but this year was different. So I got this planner that my mom had given me. It's called the Rituals for Living Dream Book and Planner. In the beginning, it's got all of these questions for you to answer that kind of help you narrow in on like, where do you want to see yourself in 1 year, and in 3 years, and in 10 years. So it kind of helps you zero in on like what's really important to you as a person. And then from that, you form goals that are then broken down into like tasks so that you can actually do them. I'm going to see how it goes, but I thought this would be fun. So I decided to journal and really just kind of like, without even looking at the questions, try to think about what was important to me. What did I want my goals this year to be? Where did I want to see my business going? And then I took a look at the planner and answered all of the questions. And honestly, what I didn't realize was how long it would take. I didn't even realize, but I was sitting there for hours answering these questions. It's one of those things where you kind of like, you get into the zone and you're just lost in your thoughts. So as far as this year, I'll share a few of my goals. I don't want to share all of them because there's quite a bit. I kind of like broke it down into like goals and then also like goals by quarter, because there are different things I want to focus on sooner than later. So one of my biggest goals is finishing Dan's book. So I've been illustrating this book for a local author. He's actually become a friend of mine. He's a really nice guy, and I've been taking forever on it. I'm like so easily distracted from working on it. That's one of my problems, is like the distraction. Like I'll get excited about a different project like YouTube, and then I'll start working on that, and then like I didn't even start working on this original thing because I got derailed so much. So my thought was like Etsy's going to be on the back burner big time because it's pretty slow at the beginning of the year anyways. So the first quarter, I really just want to work on Dan's book. I have 2 other client jobs that I'm going to be doing at the beginning of the year, but it's like, if I can just work on this book and finish it, it's going to relieve so much pressure. It's like that little monkey on your back that you just need to like shake off. And then once it's off, it's like you don't have to worry about it anymore. So I really should just get this done. That's my quarter 1 goal. I also got a silhouette machine so I can start selling stickers. And I'm really excited about that because I realized I make all this clip art and it could easily be translated into stickers, like planner stickers. Apparently there's a huge market for day planner stickers, and it's like, why didn't I think about this? I sell prints on Etsy. I could buy a machine so I can sell stickers. Duh. I want to finally go through this book that I had gotten last year. The life-changing, I think it's like the life-changing magic of tidying up or something. It's a really common book. It's like a bestseller and something. You've probably heard of it before. I'll link it in the description if you're interested. It helps you go through and organize your house. And the idea is she has it set up so once you do it, it's like you don't have to do it again. Everything else is basically just like little habits. Like I'd like to learn to meditate because everyone says it's really helpful with everything. It's kind of my vibe anyways, like I would be the kind of person that would meditate. But that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm sorry again about missing my video last week, but we're actually going on vacation in January, so I'm going to do my best. I have to get 2 videos scheduled next week while I'm getting ready to leave. So I have until Wednesday, so that'll be interesting. So I don't know what these videos are going to be like, but bear with me. Let me know in the comment section below if you have set any goals or any resolutions. I don't even care if you want to list them all to me. People for some reason apologize when they leave me a long comment, but those are like my favorite. Keep them coming, I'm fine with that. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be looking for your New Year's resolutions in the comments. I'll see you guys in 2017.